Welcome back to Fabricating Awesome Stuff. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how I fabricated wing racks and saddles for the wings to transport them in my cargo trailer to and from the airport. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also, remember to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these updates. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and thanks for watching. I'm building wing racks to transport the wings of my aircraft in my cargo trailer. And I'm using a cardboard template that is the shape of the leading edge of the wing. This is the bottom of the wing, this is the top of the wing, this is the leading edge. And I want them to sit in the trailer like this, with the leading edge down up against the wall. And then I want it to be able to rotate down to lay the bottom of the wing onto roller stands and then slide it out and put the wing rack back in place and then slide the wing out of the trailer. So this template I used to make the plywood racks. And first I cut out 12-inch by 18-inch rectangular blanks out of the plywood. This is half-inch plywood, 3 sheets of half-inch plywood. And so you had 3 sheets together, and then I laid the template on, drew it out on the plywood, and then used screws to screw the layers of the plywood together so that they would be solid. Then I cut this profile out on the bandsaw. So now I've got these racks to hold the wing in. Now I wanted it to rotate, so what I did is I drilled a 5/8 hole in the pivot point so that I could put half-inch bushings in, and that way a half-inch bolt can rotate. You can rotate on that bolt on these bushings. So it's going to make it a really easy way to rotate that wing. I used the same cardboard template to cut out a piece of fabric to upholster these racks, because I want them to be padded, make sure that the wing doesn't get damaged when they're sitting in these racks. So we'll put a piece of foam in this area, and we'll have a boxing that goes all the way around to protect the outside. So we'll go ahead and sew that all together. Okay, we're going to make the cover. So we're going to use this 4-inch piece as the boxing for the inside of this cover. So we place the good sides together. We're going to lock the stitch to begin with. Okay, and then just go ahead and start sewing it. As we start to go around the corner, we're going to cut little slits in the boxing so that it'll go around the corner without bunching up. Okay, we have the cover sewed up, and so now we need to put some padding in here. So we'll just take a little bit of fabric glue, and we're going to spray it on the inside. Okay, and then on the foam. Okay, stick it down in the center. Okay. Okay, we've got some 1/2-inch foam glued in there. We have the cover made, and we have the wing stand padded. So next we're going to attach it. So it goes on here like this. I fabricated wing stands for my cargo trailer in order to transport the wings of my SONEX aircraft to and from the airport. Also, I'll be able to transport the fuselage down the center of the trailer. The way I fabricated the wing stands is I used 4x4 posts and heavy-duty straps, and I bolted those straps directly to the frame on the trailer. So these posts are so solid they're not moving anywhere. Then I fabricated heavy-duty steel brackets for the saddles. Now these saddles are designed to fit the profile of the leading edge of the wing. Here's a template showing you the leading edge of the wing and how it's going to fit that saddle perfectly. And the saddles are padded and upholstered to keep it from damaging the wing at all. The saddle here is in the stowed upright position, which would be when we're transporting the wings. And when we get to the location to remove the wings, what I do is I pull this stainless steel pin, and then the saddle will rotate on a 1/2-inch bolt with brass bushings in the wood so that it has a nice rotation, easily rotate wherever I need it. And so what we do is we rotate it down so the bottom of the wing is level with these roller stands that I built for the bottom of the wing. And once the wing is setting on these roller stands, I can pull the wing slightly to the right to slide it out of the saddle, and then push the saddle back up into the stowed position. There are 4 saddles, 2 for each wing, and when they're in the locked position, they'll ride along the side walls of the trailer just right. Now I am going to need to figure out how to keep the wing from sliding forward in the saddle in case we put the brakes on. But I've got a couple ideas on how I'm going to do that, and I'll update you in the future as I accomplish that task. Then in the center front of the trailer, I have a wireless remote electric winch that I can use and operate from any position outside the trailer or inside the trailer, and guide the fuselage into the center and I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to secure the fuselage once it's in here, but we'll figure that out as we go, and I'll update you on that detail when that happens. I also bolted a toolbox to the front of the trailer so that I can carry a good assortment of tools with me when I'm on the road. So the next step is I'm going to place the wings in the saddles and make sure that the saddles operate the way that I expect them to. I now have the wings in the racks in the trailer, and they're sitting just right. I ran a strap across the main wing spar just to kind of hold them upright so they don't have a tendency to try to swing down, but they also are being held by stainless steel pins in the saddles. We have the wings in their upright stowed positions in the storage trailer, and this would simulate as if we've already removed the fuselage out of the trailer, and then we position our roller stands to lower the wing onto in order to slide it out of the trailer. So the first step would be to unstrap the wing. Then we pull the stainless steel pin from one of the saddles. And then we pull the pin, the second pin, from the other saddle. And then we just lower the wing down onto the wing stands. Like that. You can see the bottom of the wing is sitting flat on the roller stands. So they're well protected and padded. So then what we do is we slide the wing out of the saddle . And now the wings are ready to be rolled out on the roller stands. Now we've come back from flying and we're ready to put the wings away. So we rolled them in on the roller stands, and now we need to put the rack saddles in the down position. Okay. Yeah, we push the wing into the saddles. Okay. So next we go ahead and raise the wing up. And put the stainless steel pin back in. There's one. There's one. And the second one's in. So we place the strap. So now both wings are stowed away and ready for transport. And we just would need to put the fuselage in the center and we're ready to go. Thanks for watching.